All right. Hello, everyone. So today we're going to talk about x factoring when a is greater than 1. So almost all of the other problems that we've seen so far have had our a equal to 1. So like, let's say we have an example of x squared plus 8x equals, no, not equals, plus 6. That's like a typical polynomial that we'll see. If we had our a, b, and c, all of our other examples, our a was equal to 1. This is going to be dealing with questions that have a greater to 1. So like if we had, let's say, 2x squared plus 11x plus 5. Our a here is 2. So this is going to be how to factor your polynomials when a is greater than 1. So what I'm going to do with my notes here is just kind of split them up a little bit so that we have our example on one side, and then I also have room to write some steps on the other. So these are going to start out the same way as our regular x factoring. It's just when we get to the end, we're going to kind of change it a little bit. So same step one. Step one from last time was going to be set up your x. So that means I'm going to need x. And I need a times c at the top, b at the bottom. So a is 2, c is 5. So 5 times 2 is going to be 10 at the top here. And then our b, which is 11, will go to the bottom. Cool. All right. Step 2, also the same. You are still going to need to find numbers that multiply. My goodness gracious. Multiply to get a times c, and add to get b. So we're still doing that. They're going to multiply to get the top number, add together to get the bottom. So I'm going to make my factor tree. I know 10, 1 times 10, 2 times 5. Those are the only ones that I have. So I'm going to look at my examples here and see which pair will add together to give me 11. That's going to be 1 plus 10. Cool. 10, 1. Remember, it doesn't matter what order those go in as long as they get on the sides. Okay, cool. Same as last time. Step 3 is where we're going to change it a little bit. Since our a is no longer 1, we have to divide it out from both of our factors. So step number 3 is going to be divide by a. Whatever your a is, that's what you're dividing by. And then reduce if you can. Okay, so our a in this situation is going to be 2. So I want to take that and divide each piece by 2. When I divide 10 by 2, I'm going to get 5. But 1 divided by 2, that's just going to be 0.5. That is a decimal. I do not want decimals. I'm also looking at this and I'm realizing that I cannot reduce it. I can't make this smaller than it already is. So we're just going to leave it the way it is. And we're going to move on to step 4, which is going to be rewriting, just like it was before. So I still want 2 sets of parentheses. Now I'm looking at the numbers I have. I have 5 and 1/2. So just like last time, if I have a whole number, I'm just going to have x plus 5. Okay, that stays the same. Here's what changes. If I have a fraction like this, I'm going to take my bottom number and write that in my parentheses first. So I have 2x plus your top number, which is going to be 1. And that is what my answer is going to look like. This is only slightly different from what we did before, and that is that added step 3 here where we have to divide out the a and reduce. All right, so let's do a practice problem down here. and do practice problem number 1. Okay, so that's going to be 3x squared plus 7x plus 4. Okay, so same as we did. I'm still going to label my A, my B, and my C. Cool. Draw an X. I still want my A times C at the top, B at the bottom. All right, so my A is 3, my C is 4, so I'm going to have 12 in my X. B is 7, so I'm going to put that at the bottom. Cool. Step number 2, find two numbers that will multiply to give you the top and add together to give you the bottom. So let me make my factor tree for 12. I know 1 and 12, I know 2 and 6, I know 3 and 4, and that's it. Okay, so of these, which ones will add together to give me 7? I know that's going to be 3 and 4. Oops, there we go. Cool. All right, here's that added step 3. Now I need to divide by my A. My A is 3, so I'm going to divide both of these by 3. Okay, what do I get? I got 3 divided by 3, that's going to be 1. 4 divided by 3, that's going to give me a decimal. I do not want a decimal. I want to check and see if I could reduce this. I can't, that's already as small as it can go, so I'm just going to leave this the way it is. All right, so for my 2 sets of parentheses, I got a 1 over here, so that means I have x plus 1. And then I have a 4 over 3 over here. So I'm going to take that bottom number, I'm going to write it first. 3x plus my top number, which is 4. All right, that's what we got for that one. Okay, let's do a second practice problem. Let's do number 2. We got 6x squared plus 11x plus 3. Okay, I got an A, I got a B, I got a C. I need an X, where A times C is going to go at the top, B is going to go at the bottom. A is 6, C is 3, so when I multiply those together, I'll get 18. My B is 11, so 11 goes at the bottom. All right, step 2, I need to find two numbers that multiply to give me 18, add together to give me 11. So let me make my factor tree for 18. 1 times 18, oops, 2 times 9, and 3 times 6. Okay. Which one of these will add together to give me 11? That's going to be the 2 and the 9. 2 plus 9 equals 11. Cool. All right, here comes that added step 3. We're going to divide by our A. A is 6. So I'm going to divide by 6, divide by 6. Ooh, okay. When I do that, I get a decimal and a decimal. That's not what I want. So I can't divide them, but I could reduce them. So let's reduce this. I want to make both of these smaller than what they are right now. So remember, when you reduce, I know this from a while ago, when you reduce, you want to find the GCF for your numbers. So I got 2 and 6 here. So I know that 2 will go into both of these. So I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2. And let's see what I get after that. 2 divided by 2 is going to be 1. 6 divided by 2 is going to be 3. Cool. This is a smaller version of this. That is all you're doing here. It's just making a smaller version of this initial fraction. So let's do that to the other side. We have 9 and we have 6. Now, what two numbers are going to go into 9? Sorry, what number will go into 9 and 6? That's going to be 3. So I'm going to divide by 3, divide by 3. We got a 3 on top and a 2 at the bottom. Cool. My new numbers are going to be 1 over 3 and 3 over 2. Cool. Now we got 2 sets of parentheses. I'm going to start with my bottom number. That goes in first. And my top number goes in last. All right, same thing on this other side. I have 2 at the bottom, so that's going to go in first, plus, oops, our 3 at the top. And that's going to be my answer. So just watch out for that reducing part, because that's kind of rough, because it's been a while since we've had to do that. All right, so these are the notes that we took. If you need extra practice, please go on Teams. But that's all I have for you today. I'll see you later. Bye.